If you did not watch this video to the end, you will blame yourself. I like to title this particular video, "You Be the Judge." I posted the video yesterday talking about Okpebholo and Governor Obaseki. Kudos to those people who were doing an educative argument, writing positive things that one can relate with on the comment. But for those who have nothing to say, but the only thing they have to say was just insult, calling names, but it shows the emptiness of their mind. This video is for you. Please watch this video and you be the judge. I have two videos in this place. First, watch the video that I'm about to show you before we come to the purpose of this particular video. Please watch.
I appreciate the relationship that is existing between us. I find it very cordial because sometimes when I want to get some advice, I call on you and find out how to go about it, which I have actually enjoyed over a period of time. I call for this meeting for me to get familiar with you people because it's very nice for me to know you one-on-one, and for you also to know that there is a bond between the executive and the judiciary. I feel that is very, very important. Then two, to also let you know that there's a fight against courtism, and I'm taking it very, very seriously, and I need your cooperation. Reasons for this is that we need to keep Edo safe. If I may open my phone to show you people in their home, somebody was walking and shot him on his head. And to me, this will not be a very good testimony to Edo State. It's a setback in terms of economic development. And I feel that we need to keep this state very safe. I believe under my watch, I should be able to bring it down to the barest minimum so that we can feel safe. Our children in diaspora can come home. Those that want to invest can invest. It's one of the major reasons why I said it will also be nice for us to sit down and discuss this together. But, the request about the vehicles, I saw that request, and government is not just a rocket science. I feel that the due process of procurement, we should follow it, and we started on it. I think we are trying about 5 of the vehicles so that for the employment, if you want to employ, you can go ahead to do that. If you need my support, I'm here, I will support.
Earlier for the meeting, the Chief Judge Okungbowa raised concern about lack of staff for judiciary, say many don't jackpot, and say the governor agrees say the thing serious and promised to recruit more people, make court work go smoothly. The Chief Judge and his team compromise say judiciary go stand gidigba with the governor to chase criminals come out from Edo land.
I enjoyed every bit of it, and very like at least to ask for a few more things. I recall that I wrote to Your Excellency after I visited the correctional centers and their challenges, particularly with vehicles. In fact, not too long ago, they wrote to me to say that very soon they may not be able to bring suspects to court. Maybe they bring some to high court Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursdays and Fridays to the lower courts. That was not good enough because it will not go well for the administration of criminal justice. So I said, okay, as a stopgap, while waiting for the executive to act, I took it upon myself to try and fix one of their vehicles. So as we speak, their vehicle is with one of our mechanics trying to fix it for their use. So I'll use this opportunity to appeal to the SRC to look seriously to that issue. The other issue is in relation to the shortage of staff in the judiciary. Before I came to the judiciary, there was already a shortage, and since I came, not less than 300 staff have either retired, resigned, jackpot, or died. So they need to replace them. So we have also written, I don't know if that letter has got into the SNC, but we have written for permission to employ. And we have also noted in the letter that a lot of it has been captured in this year's appropriation. So not any disadvantage to the executive.
So quickly, take your mind away from all the courtism matter that Okpebholo was discussing with the Chief Judge of Edo State, Okpebholo. Because I believe you yourself and myself, we are on the same goal with Okpebholo, or the same vehicle with Okpebholo, to see how courtism will come to an end in Edo State. But please, put your mind on what the Chief Judge said, what Okpebholo said. He said there is massive shortage of judges, of lawyers in Edo State. He said over 300 judges or lawyers have jackpot away from Edo State. Now ask yourself this question: why do you think that they jackpot away? It's a simple answer. It is because of the low pay, the low pay. Because now, as we speak, 75,000 naira is the minimum wage in Edo State. Now let's go back. The reason I said I titled this particular video, you be the judge. Now let's rewind back to Oshiomhole as the governor of Edo State. Oshiomhole as the governor of Edo State raised minimum wage from 18,000 naira to 25,000 naira. And that 25,000 naira, teachers were exempted from the salary of 25,000 naira. They were still paid 18K. The only people that were receiving 25,000 naira were the people that were in civil service. Those that were in level 6 in the civil service, they were the ones that were collecting 25K. For example, the messengers, the security, the cleaners, and few others were the one, and the staffs were the one collecting 25K. But teachers were exempted from collecting 25K. Then in 2018, Governor Obaseki expanded 25K minimum wage to every teachers and every staff. So Obaseki came in 2018, that 25 minimum wage. He said, let teachers also be paid that money and let it be paid to everybody, 25K. Then in 2019, federal government of Nigeria increased minimum wage to 30K. But Obaseki followed suit. Minimum wage increase applied to every staff. Obaseki followed suit with 30K. In 2021, no election, Governor Obaseki increased minimum wage to 40K. Highest in Nigeria for everybody, Obaseki. While federal government was paying 30K, Obaseki was paying 40K to every staff in Edo State. Fast forward to 2014, Governor Obaseki increased minimum wage to 70,000 naira, highest in Nigeria. And federal government copy and try to adapt Obaseki's 70K for the nation. We are waiting for the implementation. In 2024, Obaseki increased minimum wage that even federal government find it difficult to implement. They find it difficult to implement. So now, between Obaseki and Oshiomhole, tell me who wants the best for your father and for your mother, who are also the government workers. Because I believe you that is watching me now, your father or your mother, some of them are government workers, or your sisters or your brother, they are government workers. So you tell me who wants the best for you, who wants you to grow, who wants you to grow, who wants you to be big. It took minimum wage from 25K of Oshiomhole to 30K. and also to 40K, and immediately expanded it to 70K that even federal government was afraid to implement. Obaseki did that. If Obaseki is still the governor of Edo State, if he's still the governor of Edo State, that he still managed to take third term because it is not done by constitution. But if Obaseki was to still be the governor of Edo State, I believe Obaseki will take minimum wage from 70K to 120 or even to 150K, because Obaseki was key in saying that government workers receive good amount of money that can take them home in order for them to carry out their duty judiciously and responsibly. Obaseki was so committed to that. So Obaseki took minimum wage to 70K that even federal government was afraid to copy and to implement. Then Okpebholo came in 2025. Okpebholo increased the minimum wage to 75K. He added 5,000 naira on top. So you be the judge. Who wants you to progress? Who wants you to progress? Who wants you to grow big? Who wants you to enjoy? Who wants you to grow big? See, gone are those days where if you are a teacher, you cannot boast of building a house by yourself. You cannot boast because your salary cannot even put food on your table, let alone you want to gather money to start building your own house. If Obaseki was still the governor of Edo State, I tell you, as at the point that Okpebholo took minimum wage to 75K, Obaseki will take it to 150K. He will take it to 150K. Imagine what he did. So you be the judge. Who do you think wants the best for your father, for your mother, for your brothers, for your sister? Who do you think? Who do you think was thinking about your progress? Who do you think was thinking about your advancement in life? Who do you think was thinking about your future? Between these people, Oshiomhole took minimum wage from 18K to 25K. And that 18K to 25K, teachers were exempted from that salary. Then Obaseki came and Obaseki made it open to everybody. The federal government increased minimum wage to 30K, and Obaseki also followed suit that everybody should be paid 30K. Then immediately Obaseki took Edo State minimum wage to 40K, while federal government was still in 30K. Then before you know it, Obaseki increased minimum wage from 40K to 70K with 30% increase. Tell me what Okpebholo increased minimum wage to, from 70K to 75K. Then tell me who wants your progress. Tell me who wants your progress. How many of those people that you have seen that have worked with government can boast of building their own houses, can boast of having any property to their own name? What they do is, after working for government, all the money they receive as salary, they use it for food. No one can boast of their own house. Those that are teaching in government schools, how many are living in their own house? Their own house that their salary help them to build. How many? So you be the judge. Who is thinking about your progress? Who is thinking about you advancing and growing in life? Who is thinking about your future? Let me see what Okpebholo will take the next minimum wage to. I tell you, he's going to increase it again with 5,000 naira, and it will be 80K. But I tell you, if Obaseki, maybe by law, it's possible for him to be continue to be a governor, Obaseki will take minimum wage from 70K to 120 or 150K, because he was a man with foresight. He was a man, not just with foresight, a man that was bringing investors to the state, a man that brought two modern refineries, a man that brought two modular refinery to the state, a man that brought two modular. What did this one not bring? You be the judge. And I believe your father, your mother, your sisters, your brothers, your relatives, they are the ones that are working as government workers. So you be the judge. So when we talk about development, know what we make policies that will take people out of poverty. Government workers will not work and kill themselves and have nothing in return. You be the judge.